What's up, guys? What's cooking? Is everybody in? I just wanted to connect with you in my own special way because being connected with you means that I reinforce my telepathic means. I draw energy from you, and this energy is so rife and strong. Definitely so. I've been doing that ever since the live stream was concocted. Feeling the energy of others and using it your way. No, that makes you somebody like an empath. I don't like being an empath. I'm being selectively an empath. And I don't like my human made origin. What I am made of. Am I made of pillow? Am I here to ruffle some feathers in my reality and make things happen? That's where I'm focused at the automatic attraction vibes. You don't have to do the first move if you're male. You don't have to break the ice. Just be very, very yourself and they will approach you. Women, when they like somebody who doesn't make a move, when they're really fond of somebody, they like to be they who hunt the hunted, and the hunted is the man. So you give a very strong presence with your vibes amplified. These vibes are all amplified and they can sense them. Ladies can sense them. There's no doubt about it. Wherever I go, I can sense the terrific vibes all over the place. I sense this eerie energy of the Cosmic Master. And I just like being, toned down. I don't talk too much, I just listen and just amplify what they're saying. And that gives them great pleasure. These are the effects of the programming, the Cosmic Master's programming. All these programs synergize to constitute somebody who is very, very attractive and hard to resist. If you believe in this kind of notion most of the time, it will eventuate into reality. It has to be a reality someday soon down the road. And the attraction is inevitable. They will feel very infatuated with you and very attracted to you, like there's no tomorrow. I take the attraction as given. Mostly, I take it as given because I really believe in who I am, and I started accepting this kind of power. And I said, yes, I'm all into it. I will accept this kind of power. I will become one with this power. I will embrace it in my reality. And I'll never let it down because it doesn't let me down. So it makes perfect sense to become one with the programming. And the programming gives me the edge I need in order to advance myself in the matrix, which are referred to as a parallel dimension, and I make moves in the matrix and they happen in my reality. Whatever enters my imagination just has to happen in the grand scheme of things. I look at the big picture and what not. I take real pride and take real joy being this cinematic mode. You know, it feels like a movie. A man enters the room, and next thing he knows, he meets the woman, and so on and so forth. I don't know, it's something cinematic exploding inside of me, imploding within me. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's a fantastic experience. But I don't show it. I just remain like a spectator. I'm very serious. I don't emphasize on the changes in the metrics that I create. I create the script. I'm the scenographer, the director, and the orchestrator of this fantastic experience, which is the Matrix. And I live the Matrix all day long. Basically, I'm fed up with reality and decided to poke a stick at where the imagination runs superfluous. And I really believe in the power of the imagination, that we are creators. We can create and orchestrate our reality in a phenomenal way, because the mind starts perceiving things because it is in God mode. What if everything you heard of was real? It is real to somebody, and with this stupefying experience that the programming suggests, I see no other reason than not to get immersed deep into the programming. I mean, it's fantastic. I don't know what to say. It's a phenomenal, really, really phenomenal experience for me. I know beforehand that I will attract a great many deal of women down the road. But usually I take that as a compliment and walk away. I don't get dates lately. The last year I didn't have any dates. I was completely non-intoxicated of this process. But I really enjoy the admiration I glean from totally inconspicuous places like the supermarket from perfectly gorgeous women. And I just am mostly for the score, not for being in a relationship, of course. Yeah. Because if you're enlightened, you get bored very easily with some people. Very easily. You get bored so much that you don't really care about breaking the mold when it comes to forging a new relationship. So I'm not somebody who is going to give you advice on how to become the optimal alpha male in the process, or somebody who knows the ins and outs of the game. But I really have to tell you that the programming does work, and it does work wonders when it comes to attracting that special somebody. If you want to attract that special somebody, you have to give in to this programming, because this programming is real and it's very approachable and tangible. And I've seen the drastic results ever since I started dabbling with the unknown, with this form of hypnosis. That and I'm thinking of shutting down the website. I don't want to give access to all too many folks about these powers, because I really believe in them. I want to give them something more mainstream and step aside. Step aside. I will step aside and see what happens, because the real McCoy are these recordings. Who knows? I might, have to do some face control on who gets these audios by signing a form and paying pretty penny to get hold of these programs. Yes, there are many options. Very many options. Life is all about a broad array of options. You have more options than you can ever imagine. More options. Just have to think. They keep you saying, keep grinding. The results will come. No, don't grind. Just program the subconscious mind and go on with your life. Keep on moving. Keep walking. There you find results. Results in there. They exist as results. And everyone will want to confabulate with you in order to reach a new level of understanding or a business or any for the matter. Really have to believe that and create sources, create streams for somebody to enter your reality. You have more excuses to get it this way. I have many digital assets which I don't boast about a lot, but truth be told, it was all due to the programming. I started hearing these messages coming from outer space, and I thought to myself, I had to pinch myself, I thought to myself, it is for real. But I did have communication with other forms and entities that I don't go out too much, so I can't sell you on the idea that I'm having dates day and night. No, that's not the case, but I did have results with the programming, and I believe I surpassed myself in that area. I excelled myself, my own self. I was competing with myself because I knew that the programming works. If you cherish the programming, and if you cherish the programming, what happens? Synergy happens. You synergize with the universe. And when you synergize with the universe, all sorts of miracles are created in your timeline. And your timeline plays a determining role in how you evolve yourself and how much greater you become with these metrics. And I really believe that thanks to the programming, I started being a better person, somebody who knows the ins and outs of the game, because I've been in the trenches all too long. And ever since I started finding my true path on the pathway to personal power, things started snowballing in my favor. I gained mostly on spiritual experiences than monetary experiences, so having dates and a whole shebang. I really believed in the enlightenment of the mind, how you perceive the reality. And if you can't understand, they can understand you. They cannot understand your end of story. How you've been evolving all too much with the programming. You don't have something to say, something in common with them. So you just, I say, skip away, skip away. It means step away, step off of this counterfeit social indoctrination that's happening all too often. I don't want to hear your story on Facebook. I'm flooded with these stories. And I'm not talking about testimonials, I'm talking about somebody who inquires you something. No, I'm off to incessant spiritual escalation. I really believe in this escalation because it will lead me to great power. So I have to forfeit access to all the Cosmic Master recordings effective I don't know when. It keeps changing. Something doesn't stick up. Something that wants it to stay. But no, I will do my best to keep in touch with my higher self and keep these recordings for some special, very special people and myself. People who pay pretty penny to get them. They will pay a pretty penny for the matter. And they know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the real McCoy. These programs are second to none. I really believe in the programming. I'm an avid advocate of deep trance mind programming hypnosis. because it was such a catalyzer in my own reality. And I'm thinking of making new programs, but I have to exceed myself in the process, and that's very hard to do so because I'm compromised to quality. I want to give super extra quality, something people never encountered before. And how the heck am I gonna create something greater than the Awakener 2 or the Super Consciousness Matrix, the Cosmic Message Matrix, the Dream Matrix, the Psionic Charmer, Remote Charmer, Psionic Alpha? All these programs are so powerful and potent, including the Cosmic Masters Manifesto and Psychic Resurgence, Vision X. All these programs are amazing because I've been listening to these programs day in and out. So I have trained my own mind into believing that something is possible. Only an idiot would say that something is impossible without having tried. And I keep moving on and on and on and on and on, and I ascend higher and higher, and I defy the gravity. I defy the gravitational force that they're trying to impose to me, and say that's not enough for me. That's not for me, Igor. I want something else. I want something extra. I want something that will boggle my mind, and that is the power of deep trance mind programming cosmic hypnosis. If you put it in a conjunction and an alignment with your higher will in there, if you say show me to yourself, they will show you this way. That's why you're here. That's why you're drawn to this spectacular and unspeakable energy of the Great Master, aka the Cosmic Master, because he ballooned my intellect to very epic proportions. And I'm glad to say that I'm pretty much a happy camper and pretty much an avid advocate and candidate of this deep trance mind programming saga. Okay, this is what I wanted to say for today. That's it. That's it for today. Very important messages. Do heed these messages. And let's not step alone in the realms of the unknown.